Talksteer Luke here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to deep clean all of your car's glass. We're going to be doing the windshield, side windows and the rear window. We're going to be doing the interior and exterior of the car, and we're going to be doing everything from the wipers to the rubbers as well. All of that and more coming up in this episode of Talksteer. This video is brought to you by autodoc.co.uk, your one-stop shop to quality car components at affordable prices. Autodoc supply everything from suspension components to brakes, oils, batteries and more. You can check them out in the link in the video description below. One of the hardest things when cleaning glass is knowing if that little mark on the window is on the inside or the outside. Sometimes it's hard to tell. And for that reason, that's why I always start with the exterior of the glass. With the exterior, I don't have to worry about getting the car too wet. There's no interior trim piece getting in the way, so there's no access problems. And for those reasons, I can make sure that the exterior of the glass is crystal clear. So when I come to the interior of the car and I see a little mark on the window, I know that that mark is on the inside of the car. I start off by filling a spray bottle with some water and car shampoo. I start with shampoo as it is cheap and does a good job of cleaning. We're not after a perfect finish at this point. Then I lower all four windows and saturate an old toothbrush and proceed to scrub the rubber channels that the window passes through. As you can see, the rubber is extremely dirty, and it's important to clean these as they will leave dirty streaks on the windows every time you open or close them. Once done, close the windows and take a clean microfiber cloth and spray a generous amount of car shampoo on it and wipe up and down on the wiper blades. Again, if you don't clean these, they will leave dirty marks on the windscreen. A top tip is not to leave the wiper open unattended. They're spring loaded and in rare circumstances they can fall back down and sometimes break the window. Always make sure your hand is either in between, you're holding the arm, or you add some kind of cushion to the glass. Then I spray the glass with shampoo and wipe away any loose dirt with a microfiber cloth. This step isn't necessary if you've just washed the car. Now it's onto the clay bar. There are contaminants that will bond to the glass that can't be removed by a simple clean. And as the clay bar passes over the glass contaminants, such as tree sap, industrial fallout or soot, they will be lifted from the surface. Make sure to keep the area lubricated and fold and bury the dirt in the clay bar if it starts to turn a brown colour. Next, I'm going to take a melamine sponge, which is often referred to as a magic eraser, and I'm going to saturate the sponge and scrub the glass. The sponge is equal to about 5000 grit sandpaper and does a fine job of removing grease and more stubborn contaminants or dried insects that the clay bar didn't get. Then wipe it off with a microfiber towel. Admittedly, this step may be a little bit overkill, but it really adds a final definition to the glass. I'm taking my dual action polisher, some car glass polish and a compounding pad. If you don't have glass polish, then a regular polish or compound will do. I apply a few drops to the pad and work it in to prime it. Then I dab it across half the glass before turning the polisher onto a low speed to evenly spread the polish out. Top tip: always stick the cord over your shoulder to avoid scratching the paint, and make sure to start the polisher on the car to minimise spray. After it's spread out, I turn the polisher up to one of the highest settings and make a few passes over the glass. Then I buff it off with a clean, dry microfiber towel. With the glass polished, it's now onto one of the final steps, and that's using a glass cleaner. So I'm just going to be using this one by Sam's Detailing, and I'm also going to be using one of these. It's a waffle weave microfiber towel, which is different to a standard microfiber because the microfiber's got quite a bit of depth to it. It's meant to, allow dirt to get buried, and the waffle weave doesn't really do that. But they are super absorbent, which is great for glass because we're not worried about scratching the glass. It's really, really hard. So as soon as you touch the glass with your glass cleaner and wipe this off, the glass is pretty much bone dry, and it gives you a very, very streak-free finish. Just to make sure there's no streaks at all when we're finished, I'm going to be using a premium microfiber towel then just to buff the glass one final time. To provide a long-lasting protection, I'm going to be applying some car wax to the windscreen. Now, some people prefer to use Rain-X, but I actually like using both. See, I find car wax to be good, providing a long-lasting base level of protection. But I find it doesn't quite allow water to run off the windscreen as well as Rain-X. It does, however, make cleaning the windscreen easier in the future and can help prevent a build-up of ice. So working the wax in overlapping motions, allow it to cure for 10 minutes and then buff off. And then as a very last step, I apply some Rain-X to the windscreen for that true wiperless effect, and to also remove any missed wax I accidentally didn't buff off. And with all that, the exterior glass is done. Onto the interior, and there's much less you can actually do in here because there's dashboards, there's door cards, so we can't really just saturate everything like the outside. And of course we have access issues, from the windscreen, from the door pillars and everything like that. And what I will say at this point is you're pretty much best just going to check out Chris Fix's video. I'll leave a link up here in the top right of the screen because I'll be fair, there's nothing I can add to this video that's not on Chris Fix's because I think he did a fantastic interior video and covered everything. But since I did say I'm doing the interior and exterior in one video, I will go over the same steps in this video, but obviously be sure to check the original guy out who did the video because I think he deserves the credits for it. But let's start off. We're going to start off getting a clean microfiber towel. And the idea is we're just going to wipe the windows down. And this is going to remove any loose grease, any loose dirt off the windscreen. It just gives us a little bit less that we have to contend with later on when we're cleaning the rest of the car. Now, one method which Chris Fix did point out, which is super useful as well, some cars have a really deep dash in, and this car's not too bad actually. It's an older design, so it's a little bit more shallow on the windscreen. But if you have a long deep dash, or a windscreen that comes back at quite a tight angle, sometimes it's really hard to get your hands in here. All you need to do is face the rear of the car, kind of call it the backhand method. Bunch your microfiber cloth up. Basically have your hands facing upwards to the windscreen like that with the cloth in. And that way you can get easily into the back of the windscreen and have no problems at all accessing all of the glass. With all that wiped down, I'm going to take a magic eraser, and again you can use shampoo if you want. It's going to leave some streaks, but there's nothing that the glass cleaner can't get off later, or you can just spray with glass cleaner if you want to. One thing you don't want to do is get your glass cleaner and spray it directly onto the windscreen because it's going to fall on the dash and mark it. And there you go, that's all you need to do for the inside of the windscreen, and you're going to get crystal clear, perfect glass doing it that way. It's really simple. Anyway, that's all there is on cleaning glass, and I know it's been a little bit long-winded, but I've shown you everything I know. So thank you so much for watching, and I want to say also thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I'll be doing a dedicated video very, very soon on that, so thank you all for watching that. You've really helped grow my channel this year. And that's not much more to say, so if you want to check out some related videos, click this stuff on the side. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you soon, take care.